Alright, so we're here with Jake Torrisi. I just had a quick chat to he actually works here at Williamstown Aquarium, not just some random guy that I've bumped into. He just told me about his tank, and I found it really amazing how he runs his tank, and I'm sure a lot of you guys will find it pretty interesting as well. So he's going to tell us what he does. So, Jake Torrisi.
I run a skimmerless reef. And basically...
Sorry, can you say that again?
I run a skimmerless reef.
Okay.
Yep. I'm just running phosphate minus and carbon as my main nutrient export.
So phosphate minus,
and carbon.
So your tanks run all on Aquaforest, right?
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, so is that including salt mix as well?
Yeah,
or do you use natural?
So I use the reef salt.
You use a reef salt?
Yeah.
Okay, so on your tank you have no skimmer, you have no sump.
No sump.
What do you use as filtration?
So I just got a small canister filter.
So you got a canister filter in your tank. So canister filter filled with phosphate minus.
Yep.
And carbon, which I think the carbon's over there.
Change it out every 4 weeks.
Change it out every 4 weeks.
Yep.
And how big's the tank?
4x2x2.
So a 4x2x2, skimmerless, sumpless, with a canister filter running phosphate minus and carbon.
Correct.
That's crazy! What the hell?
Yep, that's what there is to it.
So do you dose as well?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
Yeah, so I dose.
And you said you do minimal water changes too, right?
Yes.
And that's because you just keep an eye on parameters?
Pretty much, test and adjust.
You believe more in like sort of checking parameters rather than just automatically changing water to reset everything?
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay. So you change out your phosphate minus. So what is phosphate minus to begin with, sorry?
It's GFO.
Those GFO.
It's a really fine granule GFO.
Yeah, granular ferric oxide, is that right?
Yeah.
And that removes phosphate from the water.
Correct.
Right?
Yeah.
And your carbon is just to remove every other impurity that's there?
Pretty much, organic carbon.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you change it out every 4 weeks.
Yeah.
So what do you dose into your tank just to keep your alkalinity, calcium, magnesium in check?
Okay, so just a 3-part with Aquaforest. I use the calcium, KH buffer, and then mix the magnesium with the reef mineral salt.
Okay.
And then also add your component strong in.
Yeah.
So you got 4 different concentrated bottles in there. You add 2 to calcium, 1 to the KH buffer, and 1 to this mix.
Okay. So what's the reef mineral salt?
It's pretty much all the minerals except sodium chloride.
That you need, like trace elements, is that?
Yeah, it's got trace elements in it as well. So basically, when you're dosing 2-part, you're bumping up the sodium, and you're also bumping up the chloride.
Yeah.
And it's not getting removed, so you're skewing the ionic balance. So the idea with the reef mineral salt is you bring all the ionic balance back into check.
Okay.
Yeah.
Jake also has a chemistry degree. So he said a lot of words I don't really understand, but I slowly understood it, and that's why he really knows what he's doing.
Yeah. Basically, without adding the mineral salt, to get all your parameters back into check, you would have to do 100% water change.
So where is the I'm about to start dosing the component 1, 2, 3, which I think is a mixture of the magnesium, calcium, KH buffer, plus a lot of their like component strong and that
pretty
sort of
much
stuff.
it's all I'm doing, but already ready to go.
Yeah, okay.
So it's already mixed up.
The main display is also an Aquaforest products, isn't it?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So is there any reason why you guys particularly chose Aquaforest?
I reckon it's a good price point.
Okay.
So, and it's
as in like with how much you use.
Yeah, how much you use and how much the products are.
Okay.
And the quality of the products as well.
Okay. I just like it because of the packaging.
Yeah, it looks good.
It's really pretty. So I can't comment on how good it is a product because I haven't used it yet.
Yeah, so I've been using them for a year. No issues.
Fantastic.
Pretty good.
So just to say that again, you run a sumpless, skimmerless, 4x2x2
mixed reef tank.
Yeah, mixed reef tank, which is all healthy. You've shown me your corals.
Yep.
You're fragging them and they're growing, and you're having no issues there.
No issues.
And it's just all about that chemical balance, right?
Pretty much. Test and adjust. Test and adjust.
And this obviously is what works for you.
Yeah.
It's not necessarily something that's going to work for everyone.
No, if you're going to go heavy on the fish, you would want a skimmer.
Heavy fish, heavy feeding.
Yeah.
And obviously, if you're a bit lazy with testing, a skimmer's going to give you a bit more of a leeway.
Yeah, it gives you a bit of play.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Fantastic.
Yeah, cool.
Well, that's amazing. So good to know that you're using Aquaforest products, but most importantly,
you don't have to have a skimmer.
The way you use your system is amazing. But thank you very much, man. Thanks for the chat, mate.
Thanks, guys.